Spirit. I told you on a certain day, I said, what is happening right now in the United States? I said, it's a Trojan horse. And so by the principle of the cult, he must now go and let it out. He must say,
how are you doing, my family? Welcome again to Direct TV, bringing to you the truth. Is your brother Joshua, and right in today's video, guys, I'm here with the man of God by person of the highly esteemed Reverend Dr. Chris Oyakhilome, SCD. And this prophecy was given by the man of God, Reverend Dr. Chris, sometime in 2020 September. The date is actually there, 2020, where he spoke about this Joe Biden and administration, all right, and gave some serious warning, all right, on what is going to be happening. All this thing is beginning to make sense. I posted some video about prophecy from William Branham, all right, and now a lot of things are just aligning. Prophecies are just aligning. So before we dive into the video, guys, for those of you coming very newly to my channel, just kindly hit the subscribe button, subscribe to this channel, and then kindly hit the like button, like to this video, guys. Watch this, I'll be right back.
what's happening in the Spirit? I told you on a certain day, I said, what is happening right now in the United States? I said, it's a Trojan horse. The next day, President Trump called Joe Biden a Trojan horse. And somebody sent me a message, said, Pastor Chris, I think Trump is listening to you. So he's supposed to lead the way into the government, and in comes Harris. Now, I want you to listen to this. Very important. Biden is supposed to lead the way into the government. In comes Harris. If we don't pay attention to prophecy, they pass us by, and then we wake up and say, why, what's going on? Now, there are many who will be amazed that I actually said this to them, because I wonder where they're listening. Listen. See what I mean? So now they are letting you understand why. Okay, you say, why are they telling it? I want to tell you, it's a principle. It is a pledge. It's a spiritual pledge, meaning Joe Biden has accepted it. And so by the principle of the cult, he must now go and let it out. He must say it. He must say it. So he goes out and he says it. Harris echoes it. He says it. So it's registered in the spirit that this is the pledge. So if he were to come into office, there are things that he will not be able to do or say because it is pledged. You don't have a voice. You are not the one. It's not your administration. It's a Harris administration. So it's Harris we're going to be talking to. His own is to say, okay. If you don't know about the Trojan horse, find out about the destruction of Troy. So that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. It's playing out. Do you hear that? That's what you're saying. It's playing out. All right. Now, there's an article, actually a video, Fox News. Listen to this. Hannity asked who's really in charge. This is recent. This is just 2 days ago. All right? Who's really in charge? After report on Kamala Harris' foreign policy responsibilities. This is amazing. Listen to the video.
For the Democrats, one if you're a Republican. And according to a new shocking political report, Vice President Harris is quickly being prepped to take the foreign policy reins from the Biden administration. Biden is now reportedly encouraging his vice president to engage directly with world leaders. That would be his job. And by the way, even develop her own rapport with U.S. allies. Harris has also been meeting weekly with Secretary of State Anthony Blinken. So the question tonight is why? If Joe Biden is not up to the task, well, we know that he rarely appears in public. We know that he takes very few questions. We know he hasn't even scheduled a joint session of Congress for the State of the Union address. This week, he struggled mightily to read off a cheat sheet. It was frankly embarrassing and hard to watch. And we can all see with our own eyes that Joe is frail, he is weak, and yes, he's struggling cognitively. Even a few dozen Democrats now are trying to take away the nuclear codes from Joe Biden so it's not in the hands of just him, one person. They never even tried that with Trump. And as vice president, now holding one-on-one calls with other world leaders. So what's really going on here? Who's in charge?
Now, I want to remind you, this was before the elections, all right? And I told them that I spoke with certain people in 2019, and I told them that there is a plan to rig the United States elections the next year, 2020. And I said, what we have to do is to pray that the other side will get to know about the strategy and do something about it. Okay, keep listening. We have to pray that the other side will see this and not only leak it out, they can fight it. Now, some of the games are really out. In fact, they're not even hiding some of the things they're planning to do. There's some other things. So that's one reason they're not campaigning a lot. It's not about COVID. They wanted to stop the other guys from campaigning because they don't care about your vote. They know they can get something counted anyway. But if you pray, you can change this thing. That's the reason for the uprising of riots and protests and so on and so forth. You think those things are happening by themselves? Who's sponsoring them? Who's paying them? Some of them have given their confessions. I've warned. It's a warning. At different times, the deep state will support any side where it can have its candidate. So it's about what the deep state wants. And the deep state is about what Lucifer wants, because they are pledged in allegiance to Lucifer.
Alright, my family, there you have it with the man of God, Reverend Dr. Chris Oyakhilome, DSA DD. But I want you to listen to, you see, all these things are just playing out. The prophecies are just playing out so, widely for us to see. And, it will be very bad that you don't recognize some of these prophecies coming forth. The man of God, Apostle Johnson Suleiman, actually gave a prophecy concerning Kamala Harris and the fact that she will win the election. So a lot of things to say, but I'd love you to tell me what you think anyways after watching today's video. So kindly watch the man of God, Apostle Johnson Suleiman. I'll be right back.
The person I see ruling America is a woman. The person that is vice will become president. Write it down. But I will say this: abuse me, insult me, means nothing. America has made the biggest mistake. 1 year, they will start missing this man. 1 year, they'll start calling for him. 1 year. And I see them planning to arrest him as his living presidency. Just 1 year. The fact that a prophet prophesied something about somebody doesn't mean the prophet is happy with the prophecy. You must understand it. People don't understand. Oh, why is this? It's God. Personally, if I can change it, I would have changed. Personally. So don't think that the prophecy came from a man of God means that the man of God is in support of the prophecy. No. Even that's how to know it's God, because even what you don't want, he will say it. Even what you are not happy about, he will say it. Amen. The truth is this: the church of God needs to be alive. This morning we are not praying for ourselves, we are praying for America. We want to pray for America. We are not praying for ourselves, we want to pray for America. What I see, in fact, they are going to be angry It doesn't change anything. When the prophet speaks, the prophet speaks. We're going to pray for America. We're going to pray that God intervene. I can't see everything. I can't see everything. Intervene. Let God intervene.
Alright, my family, there you have it with the man of God by person of Apostle Johnson Suleiman. Like he has said, we really need to pray for America. The truth, we really need to pray for them. But let me know what you think in the comment section, guys, about this particular video. Alright, and that also reminds me, I've told you guys that I'm planning on something very quite interesting concerning having a live discussion on TikTok. To be amazing. So I want us to start planning for it. I'll give a date, alright, where we will be having it consistently. Alright, but for now, alright, all of us need to get prepared. Alright, it's gonna be amazing, answering questions together, having some discussions, live discussions. So let's plan towards it, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. And for those of you coming newly to my channel, just kindly hit the subscribe button, subscribe, like today's video, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.